Alright, so I'm off to a service appointment at the Sterling Service Center in Northern Virginia. Second appointment for my suspension issues, air suspension, the noise I'm hearing, and sometimes it can't raise it all the way on high. And first time I paid a diagnosis fee of like $95. This is the second time. They're supposed to get a loaner car. They say they will not charge me a diagnosis fee again. I've been sending them videos, which you may have seen on my channel here, of all the symptoms, and hopefully they can figure it out. To me, it seems like a part that's definitely wearing out, like the pump or something, and just needs to be replaced and is about to die probably. Of course, it's not making the sound at all, or any of the abnormal noises on the way over here, of course. No noises while it's spinning. Wait, I hear a little bit. I did hear a little bit there. Maybe it'll make it for them. Maybe. Alright, it's definitely taking longer than it should to raise the car up right now, for sure. I can hear the pump. I'm hearing it now. See how long it's still spinning. You can see it working. I can hear it. I can feel it in the suspension. It's raising it up. It's taking forever. It's like on the way out. That's what it feels like to me. It shouldn't be taking this long. It never used to take this long. Oh, it's done now, but still, it used to be almost instant in the past. You can see it's 7:38. My appointment's at 8 o'clock, just down the street. Again, it's taking way longer, you can see. Still hasn't raised it all the way. Still going. Hopefully they can replicate this. Now it's done. See if you can hear it. Is it making it now? Well, it was making the noise. He's going to bring a technician out, but it stopped. It just stopped making the noise. Alright, so I'm driving a 100D with the white interior. I loaded up my cooler and everything back there. We're going to check this car out in a minute. Alright, so here is my loaner vehicle. It's a 100D Tesla. First thing I noticed is the yellowed screen. Look, it's totally yellowed out. Oh my gosh, I guess this is what I got to look forward to on my next screen. I don't think they've solved the screen yellowing problem. Let's take a look at, first of all, when this car was built and how much mileage it's got on it. It's got 42,000, so I've got almost 100,000 more miles on my car. This one was built in June of 2018. So it may or may not have MCU2. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But it's definitely, it's about a year and a half newer, and I can tell actually just on the door stuff that these there's different motors in these doors. I can tell just by opening it from mine. The windows sound different, definitely a different sound, and that sound, that beep, you hear that? Mine doesn't do that. I don't have that. Here it is. Let's try it again. Yeah, I don't have that. Let me try this in the door. Close all. And then driver, we'll open them with the button here and see if it makes that noise. Yeah, that is definitely, I don't have that. Let's also check software, additional vehicle information. Has a full self-driving audio system, premium audio. Okay, so we'll be able to tell the difference between that premium audio and what I have. Steering wheel and wiper heaters. I don't have any of those. HomeLink 5. Infotainment processor. So it's got MCU2. If it's got infotainment processor, if it's even saying it has one, it should have MCU2. Tow package included. Alright. Nice. Does it have streaming included? I may need to hook my phone up. I don't know. This is favorites. This is not. premium connectivity, connect to Wi-Fi or enable premium connect. Okay, so I got to turn my Wi-Fi on. Let me do that. Yeah, a lot of the newer Teslas don't have this stuff as standard anymore. Software, where's the connect? How did you connect to Wi-Fi? Is that it? No. Got to figure that out. So anyway, this premium connectivity is no longer standard. It was. I'm an old user, an original early adopter in 2017, but 2018 is no longer early adopters. Obviously, they started changing everything over. Look at how yellow that screen is. Oh my gosh. I'm guessing this was left out in the heat a lot. This probably gets left out in the heat a lot outside. Look, when I pull up the climate control menus, all these seat heaters. I don't have any seat heaters like that. Even the wheel, do selected heaters, all the seats. Oh my gosh. And there's different levels to it, like 3, 2, 1. Wow. So many options. And it is kind of cool today, so it's nice to try all this out. Put the drivers on, or you can just do all off. Interesting. And it just gives you some visualization there, like on mine. Alright, and then the premium audio, the settings, look at this, someone left the settings. Terrible. Immersive sound, balance, the tones, we gotta fix that. Right away, fix that. There's supposed to be some kick and bass on this, I think, because of the subwoofer in the back, which I don't have on mine, and the extra amplifier. Going through the menus, I see Navigator and Autopilot Beta is not turned on, so I'm going to turn it on. That's on. And I'm curious as to how the summon works. I wonder if, actually I can't get Smart Summon to work because I don't have the phone app connected to this vehicle, so it's not going to work on this rental. So let's just take a look at the car on the outside. I still haven't figured out how to connect the Wi-Fi on this car. I don't know why. I think it's on the low setting right now. It is pretty dirty, like they were saying. Wow. Look at all this. What? It's got some damage on it. Somebody hit something. Yeah, even these lenses look a little yellowed, like the screen does. And this car isn't even that old. It's just been out in the sun a lot, I suppose. It's got the 20-inch. More damage. More damage back here, but I'm not really complaining. At least I have a car, and it's a 100 as well. Mine's a 90. Let's see if I can open all these doors with the fob. Yep, looks like I can. At least the fob works too. I might want to get that honking of a horn thing off. So here's what it looks like with the doors all the way open and the white interior. And I believe it's definitely it's got the little seats in the back. Those are like mini seats, but they do work. But all my stuff's back in there, so I'm not using those. And it's got the center console. So that's interesting. I guess these are the seats. Yeah, these are the post seats like this, so unfortunately they don't fold down. So much for car camping in this model. Even though I brought all my stuff, I'm not really gonna be able to car camp because of the layout. I would highly recommend you get the ones without this center console that don't have this post that fold down so that you can go flat. I think you have that choice when you order your Model X. You can see all the stuff that fits back here. Quite a bit of stuff does fit back here. And let's see. The white seems to be wearing well. Just the sound that this door makes when I open it is different than mine. Different sound. Alright, well I have to search the manual to figure out how to connect to Wi-Fi. This is how I'm going to do it. To tap this icon. There we go. Hopefully it'll find my network. It should be on. It's taking forever. Oh, wait, there it is. I saw it. There it is. And enter the password. Alright, finally. Oh, it's still making the connection. Are we connected? Yes, finally, second try. Alright, now let's go to the music. It's working. Okay, good. Let's hear what this sounds like. Alright, this has the new design of the switches too. My car doesn't have that. They don't even make the ones on my car anymore. Whoa. There it goes, it's going down. There's something wrong with the design apparently of the ones I have in my car, and one of them already has never really worked that well. So this one, and anything new, since I think right after my car was built, I think has those new design switches. Alright, well I'm not seeing really any difference, or hardly any. I know there's a powered subwoofer back there in the trunk, but not much of a difference at all between regular and premium audio in Model X. Not that it makes any difference, because all you can get is premium audio now. It comes standard on new Model X's. It's only if you're looking at a used or previously owned Model X. But remember, it does make a difference on Model S, okay? Model S, you definitely do not want the bass system, ever, ever. Alright, this one's in low. Let's see how it is to raise it up to standard. Yeah, I'm not hearing any buzzing from under the hood. Just quickly does it. And high. Oops, that's the brakes. Very high. What I'm wondering to see about is vibration at the standard setting. Acceleration vibration. Yeah, no buzzing from under the hood from the air pump. I'm almost certain I'm going to need a new air pump. And the guy told me the struts on these cars only wear out if you hit a bad pothole. That's all they've ever seen at the service center. They've never seen them just wear out from use. So that's good, as long as you're a good driver. Good to know. Interesting, it defaulted and went back down to low. I just moved it to standard. Let me see if it keeps it there. They may have it set so it stays in low. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is the Raven suspension or not. I don't think it is. Okay, well in the standard I can tell you there's a problem. Wow, with the axles on this thing. Wait till you hear them. Alright, let me push a little bit and then I'll push down hard. Ready? Well, I don't know if you heard it, but it was knocking. Clack, clack, clack. We will do it again at the next opportunity when I'm at a low speed. And as you can see, I'm in the standard setting. Oops. You hear that? Oh my gosh. Listen. Yeah, there's definitely some issues here with vibration, with noise. I've never heard a noise like that, like a knocking noise. Like, you know, like the old school internal combustion engine cars with knock, with the bad gas. Listen to that, see if I can do it again. Yep, you hear that? I'm hoping it's picking that up. All right, I'm gonna see if I mash on it again if it'll do it. Yeah, it's making the noise, a clank. You hear it? It's almost like a steel ball rolling around under there for a second or two. That's what it sounds like. I've never heard a Model X make that noise. I've heard my vibration sound. Maybe it's because this is different. Maybe this is a Raven. I don't know. I don't think it's a Raven though. It would have more options here on the suspension menu. That heated steering wheel is nice. I can feel it up there. I don't feel it so much in the other areas. Let's mash the accelerator here. Hold on. You hear that? Try it again. Yep. It's just like a knocking noise. It's weird. Let me see if it happens if I lower the suspension. Alright, let's see if it gets any better. Yeah, it's not doing it. No knocking noise. Interesting. Just adjust that setting from normal to low. But of course we know what happens with the rear tire wear then. It's going to wear out the rear tires, but it's not going to be knocking. Normal again. Yep, normal it knocks. Low it doesn't. Should we even try the high setting? Oh, it dropped me out of it. It just drops me straight out of it. It won't let me stay in it at all. So for sure, leaving in the low setting is what you want to do. It's got the chronic Model X vibration, as all Model X's do. But this is not my car, so I don't mind wearing out the rear tires. So low is just fine with me. Even very low, I could possibly do that just to have a little more fun driving and staying on the road, not going off the road. Makes tire wear even worse in the rear, but if it smooths out the vibration and that knocking's gone, then all the better. Yeah, on very low, there's no noise and total vibration gone. No vibration at all on very low. It's super buttery smooth. Tesla also told me for the first time ever I don't need to drop my key off with them, which is great because I don't forget my keys to my house. And apparently if the car is anywhere near their service center location, they can turn it on with their computers. They don't need the actual key. So that's new. First time in 3.5 years they've ever told me that. All right, so I brought the niece out to get her opinion now, because she's used to the black car. This is the white car. Everything's white on this one. All my stuff's back there. I'm trying to open this all the way. But you gotta see the white seats.
They remind me of a stormtrooper in Star Wars.
Stormtrooper?
Yeah.
But these don't fold down all the way. This is like the 6-seat interior with the center console. Actually, sit back there. See this? Like, so you get the center post there. So that seat can't fold forward, so I can't do car camping. Even though I brought my
that wouldn't
car
work
camping.
for us. We get tired.
Yeah. Wait, I'm showing you. Uh-oh. Let me try not to show you that much. And I moved this back. I think there's like a one-touch. I think a one-touch adjustment to get in the back seat. I don't know how it works. But yeah, actually, it's right here. If you come out and try it, I've never tried it, but supposedly the whole thing moves forward, right there. This arrow, see?
Oh,
is that
fast? It's electric.
So that if you want to get in the back seat, yeah, the whole thing's tilting, right, all the way up. There, oh my gosh! You almost left your cell phone in here.
Yeah, it selects cell phones when you sit down.
And then you can easily get in the back seat. So this is much easier to get into the back seat than the other way with the foldable thing. But And you get the center console. Is the center console good?
Yeah, I like that. I wish
The whole front moves. Look, the whole front seat. Go ahead.
it moves
Look,
two directions.
both well, no, the front. Look, when you move that forward, watch the front seat while you're doing that.
Oh, it gets out of the way.
The whole front seat moves.
That's really cute.
Front and back, they're in sync. Is that big?
Well, can you put goodies inside? Oh, nice. It's not very big. It's
not?
deceptively small in its cargo space. I would like to put like a whole basketball in there, but it's not gonna fit.
So, all right, well, we can't really use this for car camping. This is like the worst car ever for car camping.
No, but I really like the black and white contrast in the interior.
You
so
do?
You can make out all the pieces. When you open your car and the lighting's not good, you can't really tell what all is in there.
It's almost like there's lights on all the time, right? Because it's white. It's so bright.
Really.
But I'm wondering if it's going to turn yellow over time. Like some of these plastic pieces, like this stuff up here on the dash, feels like a plastic piece. I don't know. Like, you know how like white appliances turn yellow in your kitchen?
Yeah, there's already some.
Is it yellowing?
It looks like coffee stains.
Well, actually, they told me at Tesla that they had to clean this whole car out for me before they got it because someone was hauling mulch and trees in the back of this thing.
Yeah, so maybe it's animal waste from the bugs that were in the trees.
Actually, if you don't mind, get up front. I want to get your opinion on the screen too.
It's yellow.
Yeah, you can see it already. Yeah, because I've never seen such a yellow screen, and this car is newer than mine was before I got my screen replaced. This car was built in June of 2018.
How come you were playing Dead Mouse?
I was trying to test out the stereo. This has the premium audio. I can't tell any difference between the premium. I know there's a subwoofer back there in the back where I don't have one, but it's just noticeable because I know it's there. Otherwise, I think that the average person would never tell the difference between premium and regular audio on this car.
Do you have the display of the song?
Yeah, I do, but I
on
usually have it
your
turned
car?
off.
Oh,
You can
okay.
adjust what goes in on each side of these things. Let me shut the door because someone's driving by. Actually, I'm gonna be up front. I'm gonna be at the front there in just a second.
My knees. It feels nice.
Well, you like it? Well, it's
Yeah.
jacked up. Whoever was in this before has the seat tilted up forward and high off the ground. I noticed. I didn't adjust it. I left it the way it was. Yeah, that is so yellowed. It's embarrassingly yellowed. I mean, why would they? I don't. Yeah, I hope the newer screen that I got is gonna be better. But I have a feeling this is parked out in heat a lot. Just on the lot, you know, so it heats up real hot, and the super high temperatures are what yellow the
screen.
yeah, well, there's some kind of adhesives in the back. That's what turns yellow. Denise is going to do a horn test for us. Go ahead. I bet the neighbors love that.
Are the neighbors? That's so cool, isn't it?
You said this is more comfortable than your office chair.
Yeah, this seat is way more comfy than my office
Wait
chair,
till you see this too.
We
Look,
should bring it with us.
we should bring it?
Yeah.
The whole seat. Okay, but look at this. Watch this. I don't have this. You'll notice this difference. Look, all these are heated seat settings. You can like this. You can adjust all of them from here. Like I can turn yours on, mine, which we need today. And look, you got a heated steering wheel too, especially up in this area. It gets
That's
very
why
warm.
I wanted the BMW X3 because it had a cool climate package that included the heated steering wheel.
But I thought we were moving to warmer and warmer climates.
Yeah.
Get out of the cold.
Sometimes we go up north for Christmas.
Really?
It will help during those.
Just for those 1 or 2 days out of the year. Yeah. Okay. So then you can turn them all off. Do you feel the heat building up on the wheel and everything? Do you feel it?
Yes. I gotta go back to work now.
What?
I have a job.
Okay.
Freddie does not pay me to review cars for.
Up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me.
All right, we're gonna see how fast we can charge here at this version 3 supercharger. My car is not capable of version 3, plus I've supercharged so many times, I'm limited to 90 kilowatts. Alright, it's ramping up quickly. Let's see what we can get. Way past 90. $142. It's scaled back a little bit. Might be past the sweet spot potentially, but still, that's considerably more than I'm used to. And actually, I don't know if this one's capable of the 250, but obviously it's capable of more. It's either a newer pack, which is, these are 100 packs, mine's a 90, newer technology, and also probably not as many superchargers to limit it. Well, I guess this one also doesn't have unlimited free supercharging, even though Tesla owns it. So I'm guessing Elon is paying the bill on this one. I sure hope so. I hope I don't get this on my account. So you can see this session total is about $10.50, almost $11. One thing I've noticed is I've tried to keep it in very low, but even after that charging session, it reverted to low. I had to readjust it, and I've had to readjust it a few times as well on this drive just today. I don't know if it won't let you keep it in very low anymore or not. One thing I think I really like here on the interior is the lack of chrome. There's no chrome bezel around the screen, for instance. There's no chrome little piping on the trim. It's all blacked out. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. All right, we are 2020.32.3 on my Tesla loaner. Whoa, let's see if we can get it. What happens? My other car always drives me up the road. I met somebody, a fan, here in Maryland, who told me that they tested this out on their Model Y and it didn't drive them off the road. So I'm gonna see what happens on this one, if it drives off the road or not. So let's find out. This is my rental Tesla loaner car, Model X. This is the area where it usually does it. Let's slow it down. And we are off the road. We're off the road. It's late, but we're definitely off the road. And I think it has to do with these metal fence posts. Let me know in the comments if you think you know what it is. But obviously I recreated it here. Like I said, it wasn't quite as bad, but it definitely did it. You guys saw it. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. My radio had become unresponsive. I just had to reboot the computer. As you can see, you've got nothing on the display. I know I mentioned that the doors make a different sound when they open. This one also makes a different sound when it closes. It makes a squeaking sound every time. I've never heard anything like this. Listen to this. You hear that? Every single time it does that. I don't know if it's something out of alignment over here or what, but yeah, my Model X has never done that. Got some nice sounds outside, and then this. Okay, so I did car camp last night, and if you're wondering how I did it, in the 6-seat Model X, since the back seats don't hardly recline at all, they don't fold forward, there's not much to do with them, they're just in the way. This is really the only way to do it, is to recline the front seats all the way back for car camping. It's like the worst because it's not flat. Although it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought. And one of the benefits actually is I can keep the seat heat on. It's kind of cool last night. And keep the seat heaters on. And of course the air is blowing right on you when you keep the climate control on. So your temperature is more precise since the actual thermostat is right there in the front center console. But this is how to do it. It's the only way to do it in the 6-seat Tesla Model X. One thing I did notice that's nice is that this car is the first rental I've had in a long time from Tesla. It's a Tesla that's not locked in chill mode. I did notice that since I had it parked, it jumped up to low from very low. I don't know if it won't stay in there forever or not. I just don't know. Alright, since we're down low, let's see how fast we can get up. This time we will definitely be able to get up to speed, although this is not a version 3. But I don't think this is, it's not a Model Y, it's not a Model 3, so it's not capable of top version 3 speeds. But there we go. Let's see what we can ramp up to. 90s, 100s, 110, 120, 130 kilowatts. That's the important thing over here. That tells you how much electricity, the volume of electricity that's going through there. 138 kilowatts, 415 miles an hour. That's pretty good. As soon as it turns green, actually, it'll enter the peak. So right now, it's not even in the peak. It might bump up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Now it's green. 416 miles an hour. That's not bad. It's way more than mine will do. Mine is locked at the 90. After so many charges, Tesla locks you in at the 90 maximum kilowatt rate for the life of the pack, and I am in there, in case you guys don't know that or not. But obviously this one's not, and this one has, I think, like 40,000 miles on it, 42,000. 139 kilowatt. Yeah, doing pretty good. And this light in particular, that yellowing screen looks especially bad. Here at this Maryland charger, we were at the Virginia one earlier. It's calculating it down to the cent here. This is in Gaithersburg. I don't know if it's got tax in here or what. It was different from Virginia. Virginia it seemed like it was 50 cents, 75 cents, a dollar. This thing is throwing up random numbers. But we are just about done here. Oh, there's a 0 at the end. Two things. One, I almost hit this motorcycle. Well, autopilot did, doing the parallel park, because I'm parallel parked in here. I had to take over and do it myself. I don't know if anyone's had experience doing with motorcycles, but at least this version of software, it's not working right. 2020.32.3. Another thing is, but the suspension, I find that, I think what happens is every time you finish your drive, I left it in very low. Let's see. Where does it end up at? I think it defaults No? Well, it's not going back to low. It seemed like every drive, it would go from very low to low automatically at the end of every drive, but maybe it's not showing it right there. Oh well, bad example. Alright, you can see in here, I asked them to give me the parts back. Everything's fixed. It is Friday. I dropped the car off on Tuesday morning, and they had to replace the valve body and the compressor, I think, which are in here. You can see them all. They had to get authorization fitted. It was in the core charger. Apparently there was not. So this is new now for my air suspension. It was a little over $500, and thankfully I had a credit to pay for it. So it wasn't that bad. But you know, the diagnosis took a while, and it turns out I don't think they keep any parts here on hand. I think that they always have just-in-time parts, but they have to order them. So I asked in advance, and they didn't know. They didn't say anything. But again, I had the Tesla Model X over there, the white one as a loaner, which is nice. So everything worked out well. So I'd say overall it was another positive experience here. Second time at Tesla Sterling Center in Northern Virginia, and great, you know, so much better than it used to be. And I got a Tesla rental car, so it was no big deal. I hope it stays this way. Great. No weird pump noises anymore, and it raises it fast. Oh, I also want to mention that in this service update, there you go, it's raising up, no noise, perfect. They, of course, filled my battery up, maybe way too much. It was all the way charged, as you can see. It's dropped off of that. And turns out the technician was able to hear what happened. It happened again after the technician came out. But before, it stopped the first time. It stopped one time, and then second time it happened again. Technician was there. So they were able to properly diagnose it, and all was good.